Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speakeasy FM.
Hi, we are so happy you're here today.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Ian. And on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
The English that people actually use, not just in books, in real life.
If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps us.
Today's topic is a softer one. We're talking about sad moments, how to say you're feeling low, and how to be there for someone else who is.
By the end of this one, you'll have real phrases for the hard days, not just, I'm sad. And you'll know what to say to a friend who's having one.
So, Ian, how's your week been so far, actually?
Pretty average, honestly. Nothing dramatic. I lost an earbud on the subway yesterday, which felt like a personal attack.
Just one earbud?
Just one. Now I own a very expensive single earbud. It's basically a fancy paperweight now.
That's a very specific kind of annoying.
It really is. What about you? How's your week?
Good, actually. A little slow. I had a quiet shift yesterday, which almost never happens.
A quiet shift at the hospital? That sounds nice for once.
It was. I even ate lunch sitting down, which felt like winning the lottery.
Low bar, but I respect it. Okay, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's start easy. Stacy, when was the last time you felt a little sad? Doesn't have to be huge.
Okay, easy one. Last weekend, I had tickets to an outdoor concert I'd been looking forward to for weeks.
Oh no, let me guess. Rain?
Rain. Not light rain either. The kind where the whole thing just gets canceled.
That's rough. How did you feel?
Honestly, I felt a bit down about it. Not devastated, just flat. I'd planned my whole evening around it.
A bit down. I like that phrase. It's small, right? It's not a huge sadness.
Exactly. It's a soft word. You use it for the kind of sad that fades by the next morning.
What did you do instead?
I stayed in, made popcorn, and watched a movie on my couch. It wasn't the concert, but it wasn't terrible either.
A decent backup plan. I respect a good backup plan.
What about you? Any small sad moments recently, besides the earbud tragedy?
Actually, yes. I signed up for a 5K run last month, trained for weeks, and then I twisted my ankle 2 days before the race.
Oh, that's worse than rain.
It really got to me. I was upset about it for days, not just down. There's a difference.
Right, upset is a bit stronger. It's sad, plus a little frustrated, almost like the situation feels unfair.
Exactly that. I'd been telling everyone about this race for a month. Then nothing. Just an ice pack and a lot of complaining.
Understandable complaining, though.
Thank you. I appreciate the validation.
Small sad moments are interesting, actually, because they don't need a big reason. They're just little bumps in an otherwise normal day.
True, nobody's writing a sad song about a missed 5K. It's just annoying, and then it fades.
Exactly. That's the whole point of a word like down. It's built for small stuff. You don't need to save it for anything huge.
I think a lot of English learners only reach for sad, and it always sounds heavier than they mean it to.
Right. Saying I'm sad about a missed bus sounds a little dramatic. I'm a bit down about it fits so much better.
Size the word to the moment. I like that as a rule.
Let's talk about a specific feeling. Disappointed. It's a little different from down or upset.
Right. Disappointed is about expectations. You had a picture in your head and reality didn't match it.
Give me an example.
My race is actually a perfect one. I wasn't just upset about the ankle, I was disappointed because I'd imagined crossing that finish line for weeks.
So it's less about the event and more about the version of the day you had planned in your mind.
Exactly. The imaginary version of the race was going so well.
I had one recently too. My sister was supposed to visit for my birthday, and her flight got canceled at the last minute.
Oh, that's a real one.
I wasn't angry at her, obviously. It wasn't her fault. Just disappointed. I'd already planned what we were going to cook together.
Disappointment is such a specific kind of sad. It's quiet, but it lingers a little.
It really does. You can say, I was really looking forward to it, so I'm pretty disappointed. And people immediately understand.
Good phrase. Simple, honest, no drama. Let's talk about a heavier kind of sad now. Missing people. Lonely.
This one's different because it's not about one event. It's more like a background feeling that sticks around.
Right, and it's not only about being physically alone. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely.
That's very true. I know that one well, actually. My whole family lives a plane ride away.
Do you feel it a lot?
Mostly around the holidays. Last Thanksgiving, I worked a shift instead of being with them, and I felt really lonely that night, even with coworkers around me.
That makes sense. It's not about the people in the room. It's about the specific people you're missing.
Exactly. And there's a related word, homesick. That one's more about missing a place, not just people.
What's the difference exactly?
Lonely is missing company in general. Homesick is missing a specific place. The smell of your mom's kitchen, the sound of your street, that kind of thing.
I get homesick sometimes for my hometown, actually. Not the people so much, just the town itself. The way it sounds in the evening.
That's such a specific kind of sad. Not urgent, just quiet and a little warm.
Quiet and warm is a good way to put it.
Do you ever do anything specific when that homesick feeling shows up?
Honestly, I call my old roommate from college. We don't even talk about home directly, we just catch up, and somehow it helps anyway.
That makes sense. Sometimes it's not about fixing the feeling, just being close to something familiar for a few minutes.
Exactly. A phone call as a shortcut back home, even for 20 minutes.
Okay, let's get practical. How do you actually say this stuff out loud in a normal conversation?
Good question, because a lot of learners freeze up here. They know the word sad, but nothing else to say.
Start simple. I'm feeling a bit low today, or I'm not having the best day. Both are natural and easy.
If someone asks why, you can say, I had some bad news, or something didn't go the way I hoped.
Or if it's about a person, I had a disagreement with my roommate, or I'm missing my family today.
You don't need the full story right away. Even just naming the feeling is enough to start a real conversation.
Exactly. I'm feeling a bit down opens the door. The other person can decide how much to ask.
And if you're really not ready to talk about it, I'm okay. Just having an off day works too. It's honest without oversharing.
I like that one. It respects your own pace.
Okay, now let's flip it. What do you say when a friend is the one having a hard day?
This matters just as much, maybe more. The wrong response can actually make someone feel worse.
What's the wrong response, in your opinion?
Jumping straight to fixing it. Well, just do this, before they've even finished talking. It can feel dismissive.
So, what's better?
Start with acknowledgement. I'm really sorry you're going through that. It doesn't solve anything, but it says I hear you.
I like, do you want to talk about it, or do you just want company? That one gives them the choice.
That's a great one, because sometimes people don't want advice. Sometimes they just want someone sitting next to them.
What do you say most at the hospital when families are having the hardest day of their lives?
Honestly, sometimes it's, I don't have the perfect words, but I'm right here. That's more honest than pretending I know exactly what to say.
That's such a human answer. No script, just presence.
That's really what most people need in the moment. Not a perfect sentence, just someone who stays.
What about over text? A lot of comforting happens by text these days, and it's a whole different skill.
True. Over text, I try to avoid one-word replies. Even something short like, that sounds really tough, I'm thinking of you, goes a long way.
I've definitely sent a lazy, that sucks, before and regretted it immediately.
We've all done that. It's not wrong exactly, it's just a little thin for a big moment.
What's a better version of that sucks then?
That really sucks. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Same energy, just a bit more care behind it.
One extra sentence, completely different feeling.
Exactly. It doesn't take much more effort. It just takes a little more attention.
Let's talk about a funny little phrase. Feel sorry for yourself. It sounds a bit strange at first.
It does. It doesn't mean apologizing to yourself. It means sitting with your own sadness for a bit, thinking about your own problems.
Give me an example.
After my sister's flight got canceled, I let myself feel sorry for myself for like an hour. I sat on my bed, ate ice cream straight from the container, and just felt bad.
That sounds completely reasonable, honestly.
It is, in small doses. The trick is not staying there too long. An hour, sure. A whole week, that starts working against you.
So it's less about avoiding the feeling and more about not living in it forever.
Exactly. Feel it. Sit with it. Then get up and call a friend or something.
Ice cream first, though.
Obviously, ice cream first. Let's talk about something important here. Is it okay to cry or show sadness in general?
I think a lot of people, especially guys, grow up hearing "don't cry" like it's weakness.
That idea is really outdated, honestly. Crying isn't weakness. It's just your body processing something that matters to you.
I actually cried during a documentary last month. Not even a sad one, technically, just a really moving one about a small town rebuilding after a flood.
See, that's not weakness. That's you caring about something real.
I like that reframing. You cried because you cared sounds a lot better than you cried because you're soft.
Both can be true, honestly, and that's fine too. Feelings aren't something to be embarrassed about.
Completely agree. Okay, moving on before this gets too philosophical for 10 in the morning.
Let's talk about what comes after. Once you've talked to someone, or cried, or just sat with it, how do you usually feel?
Lighter, honestly, like something heavy got put down for a bit.
That's exactly the word. Relieved. The problem might still be there, but it feels easier to carry.
Like after I finally told a friend about the whole race disaster instead of just sulking alone, I felt so much lighter after just saying it out loud.
That's the power of talking about it. The sadness doesn't disappear completely, but sharing it makes the weight smaller.
I like that. Smaller, not gone.
Exactly. Sadness usually isn't a light switch. It's more like weather. It moves through. It doesn't just vanish instantly.
Weather. I like that better than a light switch, actually. More honest. Okay, let's talk about the strongest word for today. Heartbroken.
This one's serious. You don't use heartbroken for a rained-out concert.
Right, this is reserved for real loss. The end of a long relationship, losing someone you love.
When I was in nursing school, a close friend of mine went through a really hard breakup after years together. She was heartbroken for months, genuinely.
That's the correct use. Heartbroken tells people, this is serious. Please be gentle.
Exactly. It's not just intensity, it's also a signal. If you say, I'm heartbroken, nobody expects you to be fine again by tomorrow.
Words as instructions for how gently to treat someone. I really like that idea.
Me too. It's one of my favorite things about language, honestly.
Noted. I will not use heartbroken next time I lose an earbud.
Please don't. Save it for the real stuff. Okay, let's slow down and go through the words we used today.
Great idea. First word, down. A small, soft sadness that usually fades quickly.
Example. I felt a bit down when the concert got canceled.
Next, upset. Sad plus a little frustrated, usually because something feels unfair.
Example. I was upset about my ankle right before the race.
Next word, disappointed. Sad because reality didn't match what you were hoping for.
Example. I'm pretty disappointed my sister couldn't make it for my birthday.
Next, lonely. Missing company or connection, even if people are around you.
Example. I felt lonely working on Thanksgiving night.
Next word, homesick. Missing a specific place, not just people.
Example. I still get homesick for the sound of my hometown in the evenings.
Next, feel sorry for yourself. Sitting with your own sadness for a while in small, healthy doses.
Example. I felt sorry for myself for an hour. Then I called a friend.
Next word, relieved. Feeling lighter after talking about something hard or letting it out.
Example. I felt so relieved after I finally told someone about the race.
And our last word, heartbroken, the strongest word, reserved for real, serious loss.
Example: she was heartbroken after the relationship ended.
So today's words, down, upset, disappointed, lonely, homesick, feel sorry for yourself, relieved, and heartbroken.
8 words, small to heavy. Let's put a couple together in one short story.
Okay, I'll start. I felt down when it started raining before the concert.
Then I was disappointed because I'd been looking forward to it all week.
I felt a little sorry for myself, so I made popcorn and had a quiet night instead.
By the next morning, I felt relieved. It wasn't a big deal after all.
See, one story, several words, and it still ends fine.
That's usually how real sadness works. A mix of feelings, and then it passes. Let's talk about one more source of sad moments: work. It has its own flavor.
Oh, work sadness is its own category. Tell me a recent one.
Last week, I had a really long shift. Everything ran late, and I didn't even get a proper break. By the end, I was just drained and a little down about the whole day.
How do you get through days like that?
I focus on small wins. One patient smiled at me for the first time all week. Small, but it counted for a lot that day.
I like that. Collecting tiny wins like little coins throughout a rough shift.
Exactly. By the end, even a hard day has a small pile of coins in it.
I had a work version too, actually. I pitched an idea to an editor I really admire, and she passed on it. Polite email, totally fine, still stung a bit.
That's a very specific kind of disappointed. Professional disappointed.
Professional disappointed, exactly. I sulked for about an hour, then went back to writing something else.
That's healthy, actually. Feel it, then keep moving. Not ignoring it, just not living in it either.
I'm learning. Slowly, but I'm learning. Okay, let's wrap up everything we talked about today.
We started with small, everyday sadness. Feeling a bit down or a little upset.
We talked about disappointment, when reality doesn't match what you were hoping for.
We covered lonely and homesick, for when you're missing people or a place.
We talked about how to actually say you're sad out loud, in simple, honest sentences.
And how to support someone else. I'm sorry you're going through that. Do you want to talk, or do you want company?
We touched on feeling sorry for yourself, in healthy doses, and whether it's okay to cry. Spoiler, it is.
We ended with relieved, the lighter feeling after you share something hard, and heartbroken, the heaviest word, saved for real loss.
A full range today, from a lost earbud to something much bigger.
And now you have real words for all of it, not just one flat, I'm sad.
A whole toolbox, just like we promised at the start.
And honestly, that's the real skill. Not avoiding sad moments, just knowing how to name them and move through them.
Naming it takes away some of its power, I've noticed. Once I actually say, I'm disappointed out loud, it feels a little smaller already.
That's such a true observation. Vague sadness feels huge. Named sadness feels manageable.
Vague sadness feels huge. Named sadness feels manageable. I might put that on a mug. Okay, time for our favorite part. Question of the day.
Today we have 2 questions, and you can answer either one or both.
First question. Which word from today do you think you'll actually use this week?
I'll go first. I think disappointed is going to come up a lot. It fits so many small moments.
Mine is relieved. I like ending my sentences on that word, even in my head.
Second question. Tell us about a small moment recently that made you feel relieved after something hard.
Mine, after I finally told my friend about the race disaster instead of keeping it in, I felt so much lighter. Still annoyed about the ankle, though.
Mine. After my sister's flight got canceled, we rescheduled a video call instead, and hearing her voice made everything feel smaller and easier.
See, even the hard stuff usually has a lighter moment hiding somewhere in it.
It really does. Write your answers in the comments. One sentence is more than enough.
We read every single one, and we genuinely love hearing your stories, light or heavy.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
It's not always the easiest topic, but it's a very human one. Everyone has sad moments. Now you can talk about yours in English.
And you can be there for someone else on their hard day too. That matters just as much.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who is also learning English.
And subscribe to Speakeasy FM so you don't miss our next episode. New videos every week.
Remember, you don't need the perfect words. You just need honest ones.
Even 5 minutes of practice, a little bit every day, makes a real difference.
Small and consistent. That's the secret.
From both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing.
and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.